Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
Hey there, movie fans, it's your boy Peter Pablo, and today we're talking about Joker. Joker is probably the most controversial film of 2019, directed by Todd Phillips and stars Robert De Niro, Zazie Beetz, and the talented and enigmatic Joaquin Phoenix. The story is set in 1980s Gotham City, where we follow Arthur Fleck and his journey into a downward spiral into insanity. I want to quickly talk about the controversy surrounding this film, just to get that out of the way. Yes, it has violence. Yes, the protagonist is a psychopathic maniac. But we've seen movies like this before. A Clockwork Orange, American Psycho, and Nightcrawler. So of course we're going to have these elements in this movie, because surprise, surprise, the movie is about Joker. And most importantly, I didn't feel like this movie was forcing me into rooting for this character. I got to pick and choose where and when I would side with Arthur, and where I'd be like, whoa, I do not condone these actions. It didn't make violence look cool. In fact, it made it look disturbing. There's hardly any violence in this film. You want to see violence in movies that make it look cool? Then look no further than Deadpool and the John Wick films. It took me a while to find what I didn't like about this movie, and it was hard. The story borrows from the graphic novel A Killing Joke and a couple of Martin Scorsese films, particularly Taxi Driver. Nothing wrong with borrowing from the best, but if you're going to also take from the story beats, it makes your film a little bit predictable. Joker is not your typical comic book movie. It's not full of action. In fact, it's a character study. It's a slow burn, and it puts a magnifying glass on the human condition that touches on themes such as mental illness. So it's not a fun film. It's dark and disturbing. So I can understand that this movie is not for everyone. And because of this, I'm not sure this is a movie that I can watch over and over again. Don't get me wrong, I think this movie is great, but it made me feel like I needed to take a shower after seeing it. The score was composed by Hildur Guo, that brilliant Hildur lady that composed the music for that HBO miniseries, Chernobyl. And just like Chernobyl, the soundtrack in this film was haunting. It really stands out during Arthur's quieter moments, when the music kicks in and you can almost feel what Arthur's feeling. The cinematography was amazing. It's like every frame of this movie was a painting. It was so immersive that it felt like I was right in there in the dirty Gotham City. People have been asking me, who's my favorite Joker? Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix? And to them, my answer is simply this. It's hard to compare the two. While Heath Ledger's Joker was a more established Joker, Joaquin's portrayal was Joker in his infancy. This movie was about a man's path of becoming the Joker, so it's kind of not fair to compare the two. And regarding Phoenix's performance, the hype is real, folks. Joaquin absolutely owns the screen. He completely disappears into this character, and all we see is Arthur. It's like he's playing two completely different roles. One is this tragically broken man, Arthur Fleck, and the other is this confident, flamboyant psychopath, Joker. Let's make Joker Tai Chi a thing. I like the way Todd Phillips sprinkles elements of humor to soften the blow in some of the heavier scenes. And some scenes are ambiguous, which leaves the audience speculating. I like it when directors don't feel like they have to spell everything out to us. The movie is in its fourth week of its theatrical run, and people are still talking about it till this day, which means Todd Phillips did something right. So if there was a moral to the story, I think it's just a reminder for us to be good to each other and not to become like Gotham City. Before I share my final thoughts, just a reminder guys to please click like, share, and definitely subscribe so you can get my weekly movie reviews. And now, for my final thoughts. Starting us off with the cons, we've got predictability and rewatchability, cause it is a bit disturbing. And as for the pros, we've got an amazing score, very thought-provoking, amazing cinematography, and an Oscar-worthy performance from Joaquin Phoenix. So overall, I think this movie is a masterpiece of the comic book movie genre, right up there with The Dark Knight and Logan. So tell me, have you seen Joker yet? If so, share your thoughts in the comment section below. And let's keep it spoiler free guys for our fellow movie fans who haven't seen the movie yet. Whether you agree with me or disagree with me, it's all good because all film is art and all art is subjective. Let's just make sure to disagree respectfully because we're all part of the same team, so let's be movie fans together. Thank you guys for watching my review, and tell me, what should I review next? And who am I, you ask? I'm Peter Pablo. Bye for now.